In 2012, when I was 10 years old, I watched an ad or a PSA on texting and driving, and from then on, I have been suffering from depression and anxiety. It's been 5 years. I'm almost 15. I have done everything in my power to try to make myself feel better. I have done everything in my power to try to get help. I have done everything that I could possibly do to get rid of it. And I find it strange to say that I am finally happy. I have been happy for a couple of months now. So many things have happened. I posted a video on YouTube almost 3 years ago talking about depression, and I look back at it now. I went back and I watched it today, just a couple minutes ago, and I realized that at that point in my life, I thought it was the worst feeling I had ever felt. I thought there was nothing worse than how I felt then. I did not know that it could get any worse. I was wrong. I'll admit it. I was very, very wrong. And I went through shit that no one should have to go through. No one in the world deserves to be depressed. I cannot count on my fingers the amount of times I have attempted to hurt myself, or almost attempted to end my entire life. I cannot count the times on my fingers that I felt worthless, that I felt that I didn't have a place, that I felt like no one loved me. It's such an extraordinary feeling when one day you are thinking, and it comes out of the blue, that you are finally what you would consider happy. I have been on 4 or 5 different medications. I've been to 3 different counselors. I've been to a mental institution. Which, by the way, not fun. Not fun. In fact, it probably made it worse. Definitely made it worse. But I have come to the point that I am glad I went, because otherwise I don't know what would have happened to me if I didn't do anything that led up to this point. Because every single minuscule thing I've done in my life has led up to this point right now. This point right now. And it's such a good feeling to know that I know how to make myself feel better. And it's such a good feeling to know that I am okay if I want to be. I am okay as long as I want to be. For years, I have let it control my life. Depression and anxiety, and now traumatic stress. But I don't do that anymore. I mean, I am not saying that it is over. I am not saying that I am completely cured. I'm not completely happy. There are some nights where I can't stop crying because my heart just feels like it's not there. That my body is not my body. I feel guilty for being in my own house. But then I find things that make me so happy. I'm with a boy, and I don't think, I hate to limit myself. I absolutely despise limiting myself, because every time something good happens, I tell someone that you are the best thing that I will ever find. It hurts. Why do we do that? Why do we think that at such a young age we have found the best thing that our life has to offer? I will admit that the boy I am with right now is the best thing that has ever happened to me, because I would be dead. I would be dead 10 times over if it wasn't for him coming to my house, giving me hugs, giving me love when I thought that I didn't deserve it, but he knew that I did. I understand that I am only 14, going on 15, and I am so young, and I am such a ripe age, and I am so happy because I have so much more time for good things to happen, and every single time something good happens, I will think, this is the best thing that will ever happen to me, and every time something else happens, I will be pleasantly surprised. So I tell him, you are the best thing that will ever happen to me. You are the best thing, the best person that I will ever know. And right now, right in that moment, I can't think of anything more true. But I know that as we grow up and we change, I will keep that statement, but it will change. Because right now I think that what I have right now is the best thing that I will ever have, but I know that it can get better, because everything can always get better. And it makes me so happy to say that, because I finally believe it. I hate limiting myself to think that what I have right now is the best I will ever have. But I know that as long as I have the things that I do have, I will be the happiest I have ever been. And one day, I might be happier. I swear, I want nothing more than to be happy with this boy. Forever, for the rest of my life, I want nothing more. But he changes every day. And so who am I to say that he is the best thing I will ever get? Because he's changing every day. I don't know the person he will be in 5 years. I do know, though, that he will still be my reason to think that I have the best I have ever had. He will change, and I will change, and everything around me will change, but every time something changes, I will believe that everything is perfectly fine. Everything's perfectly okay. And nothing can get better than what I have right now. I can finally say that I am completely content with my life. Right now, I am living in a house that I've lived in for almost 5 years, a house that feels almost like home. But most of all, the boy I am with feels like home. And I know that as long as I am with him, I will always be at home. We've adopted a cat together. There are so many things to feel happy for. Speak of the devil. My mom moved. My mom left with her boyfriend. My mom left with her new child. I have a sister. I have a baby sister, only about 2 months old. But I know she's happy, and I'm gonna be okay. I know what I want to do with my life. I want to be a therapist. I want to help other people. I want to talk about all the pretty things that the world has to offer. I want to, and so I will. And no matter what I think in the future, I will always remember to be thankful for what I have. Because nothing is better than the life I have now and forever. So I'm just really inspired. And I'm looking forward to everything that's to come, good and bad. I am Lydia. Thank you.